Yes, we are experiencing what is essentially just Gintama tradition at this point, and we are following a rather darker episode involving scenes and thought processes that might not be best for early evening viewing with the family, whatever this is meant to be. And all I really got from the preview was cats and dogs. They don't like each other very much. How's that gonna play out? It's Gintama, so I'm placing no bets. Let's go. Oh. Starting off with narration about space. Perfect. There is a certain beauty to it. We are nowhere near understanding every eventuality and process behind the universe, but that's what makes it fun. If we knew everything. Why does this seem like it's going to be a Saturday morning cartoon that Kagura, wrong name, is watching on the TV? You can't cut it there. That's wholly expected. Can't be completely unprecedented all the time, I guess. And if this is a battle of cats and dogs, are we going to finally get some Sadaharu action? And did I really only just notice that Elizabeth is holding up the costume so it doesn't get wet? Fun little details. And I'm trying not to pay attention to characters that haven't been shown off yet in this intro. They haven't really done any jokes of Sadaharu and being hard to raise, recently at least. Depends if it's 3 seconds or not. Didn't the last time that he didn't eat was when he was in love? Thank you for bringing that up. I was just going to mention that. Stop. What has he swallowed? I don't think the doctor means literal shadows. And I would hope that the practices around in this era frown upon assaulting staff. Well, there was the mailman. There's a couple of those spare animals that the prince likes to play with. Probably about 17 of Shinpachi's glasses. I don't know what it could be. Halloween decoration. They are that adamant that is going to be the what Sadararu is eating bad things. Hopefully, it's not reminiscent of Elizabeth. I'm never going to sleep again. You might want to get Sadararu checked out for diseases. Why are you taking it with you? Are they? Is he bringing Elizabeth to the vet? And I I'm actually saddened that we got to see that silhouette. But where does the costume end and the man begin? What does middle-aged men smell like? No one answer that in the comments. I'd be more worried about why you know. Great. We're seeing the side of veterinary work which actually stopped me ever wanting to be a vet. Why have I heard that name? Well, feel like I've heard that name before. Yep. That's some big eyebrows. But is Kagura's innocence going to be taken if she thinks about this too hard? Would you put them in like cages right next to each other like that? And how are they all sleeping so soundly? Also, would they actually allow anyone to be in that housing room alone? Katsura? I was half expecting Elizabeth to be crammed in there. They're planning something. It's better than being alone, but yeah. Any story about dogs, well, pets and animals in general, but yeah. It just reminds me of the Futurama episode, Jurassic Park. If you haven't seen it and wish to suffer the serious depths of depression, then go watch it. It's a very good episode. You're gonna break the dog out from the vets. This is why they don't let people in these rooms. How long did it take her to figure out that lock? Well, give him a hand. It's kind of a simple task for this episode, but how is it going to rapidly devolve? Spry fella. King of Terror. Would you really, would you really show your hand that easily? Come on now. He's not the master strategist, is this terror, is he? But Kagura and Katsura are probably never going to trust another dog again. Shame, really. Is this another Dragon Ball Z reference? Okay. Kind of interesting. So, whatever this thing is, it literally devours planets it comes across. And that is where you go wrong. Thinking yourself unstoppable, you go in with no plan. Why did they even give a dog an actual glass? Is a peaceful life like that so bad, though? Well done. Well, are we expected to feel bad for this? It was that they could continue the plan of conquering Earth. I wouldn't ever suggest putting animals in a microwave. Actually, I wouldn't suggest putting many things in the microwave. Only use what is recommended. Okay. Any more developments of this story you want to just give us now instead of having to revert back to another reminiscent sequence? Okay. I feel like this time, though, they are. Is that better? Would you rather have large chunks of your planet bitten off, or large chunks of your planet uninhabitable with a faint smell of bile and vomit? I think Earth needs a defense mechanism against all incoming invaders. If we had that, I don't think the place would have been taken over by the aliens or Amanta or whatever they're called. It really doesn't matter who wins in this scenario because whoever wins, it's just not going to be hard to take back your planet. Hopefully, they are just going to be normal brothers more not taking care of the ailing father, and we're not going to get more subplots. Why are we saving him? And all the time there've been this battle between the regurgitator and the devourer. Why are you blushing? Fura fura. Katsura is such an ideal wife. I'm not entirely sure that the diplomacy is going to work on this one. Especially if it's not for his perverse pleasures of petting them. Well, I guess success? Is his draw them away just planning to get dogpiled? Haha. This isn't really the valiant sacrifice that it's trying to represent and show itself as. Deserved. Was that... what was the name? Was it Stefan? Something like that, wasn't it? The plushie. Old man? What kind of drugs are the hospital giving him? Okay. Scusi? So the only one that can persevere over the devourer and the regurgitator is a bedridden, potentially blind old man with dubious origins. Why is it that we don't really get to see the failed... well, actually they're always failed in movies, but before they begin failed attempts to take over the Earth. So obviously just fraught with reasons why this isn't successful. What if they had come to Earth and inhabited the body of a sea cucumber? A snail? Various one-celled organisms? Go for it. Am I going to know who this unexpected person is? No. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. She's allowed to enjoy the summer. I'm guessing she's got very, strong factor sun cream on. She has a hat. Mm-hmm. You're giving away industry secrets! And no, I'm not going to bring attention to the homeless guy acting in the background. Although it would make sense for him to be her body double. I'd like to disavow that statement. there doesn't have to be such animosity between those who follow the path of the Neko and those that ride the road of Inu, because, well, can't you like both? There's enough fluffy creatures in this world that you can have more than one species that you enjoy. Although I used to staunchly like cats and not really trust dogs at all growing up. So if you had asked my opinion 15 years ago, it might have been different. But at this point, I'm not sure what the hell Elizabeth is, because if it was an actual person, why would you go along with this for so long? Maybe it's just someone that really takes the role of being a mascot character seriously. But I really hope you come back for the next one. If you enjoyed this episode, let me know by leaving a like on the video and maybe a comment down below. If you want to make sure to not miss out, then subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. But you'll definitely want to come back, because in the fight between dogs and cats, especially in this instance, whoever wins, we lose. See you there. I guess it really does give a new meaning to raining cats and dogs when they are literally coming from outside of Earth's atmosphere and causing havoc. If you want to help protect me and the channel from the fur-based fallout, then please head on over to my Patreon and help me out there. Because Sao, Raywin, ASTR, Dynamite 1997, Aisha Shiwan, ASD, Stinsfire, and everyone else are the last bastions of defense for my channel, which I appreciate.